Let's take you to the highlights. There he is, the teenager, Jett Lawrence. He's been wowing us for several years now here in the United States, and his success just keeps on going. But it was a bit of a shaky start in his heat.
Yep, he got caught up. He didn't get a great start, and then what his brother Hunter said, hey, if you don't get a good start, that's what happens.
So he ended up working his way through the field and transferred to the main by finishing fourth. So no problem, no great stress, but did it well. Didn't get the best start in the main either.
Well, he didn't because he didn't have a good gate pick, and the lines outside of the gate were really in bad condition. So because of that poor qualifying finish, he didn't have a good spot.
And it was Maximus Voland who got the whole shot and took off until Leigh Diffey aboard his Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing bike grabbed the lead.
Fun at the beginning of the race right here, and then Enzo Lopes. Man, I was hoping he would get on the podium. He doesn't, but he gets by Maximus Voland. That really wasn't fully intentional, just a tight track you had to get by him somehow.
And Lopes was in search of an elusive first podium. Meanwhile, Jett Lawrence was checking them off his list one at a time and methodically working his way through the field.
Methodically is great, yes, very reserved at the beginning, kind of let the race come to him, then started picking them off and did a lot of work towards the end of the race.
Right, this was one of the moments of the race. RJ Hampshire, Leigh Diffey. Hampshire later told us he engaged neutral and almost lost the bike.
He hit neutral, so he comes up, gets back on the tracks, looking back to make sure he doesn't come on and collide with anyone.
So it looks like Leigh Diffey's got the win in hand. No, not so fast, because through the whoops, here comes RJ Hampshire on a mission and to the front with authority.
And he looked great aboard that Rockstar Energy Factory Husqvarna Racing all main event long.
So there it is. The win that had eluded Hampshire in 2023 finally came his way in Denver. Leigh Diffey grabbed the runner-up spot, and Jett Lawrence spoilt the Enzo Lopes party of a podium. Jett comes home in third to secure the 250 West Championship, to match his 250 East Championship and his 2 Pro Motocross 250 titles. He is bowing in respect to his Honda. He said that bike, so amazing, did such a great job. And the champion is crowned yet again. That #1 plate sits comfortably with him, doesn't it?
Two-time regional champion. This guy is an incredible talent.
So, second career win, first of this season for RJ Hampshire. So Husqvarna over Yamaha and Lawrence. Enzo Lopes again a fourth, but really good. Oldenburg rode well. Maximus Voland showed promise up front early, but then drifted back a little bit. However, the headline is Jett Lawrence, the factory Honda HRC rider, the man at the front, never finished off the podium once in this 2023 season.
After the race, I see you celebrating, you're talking your bike. What were you saying to the machine and to all the people that support you and help make this happen over the last 4 championships?
I mean, that bike is just treating me so well. The team is unreal. I mean, this team, we could be put out of a tent, to be honest. I wouldn't care. The team is, it's not even a team anymore, it's a family. They've done all of above for me and my brother. And that bike, it's just kind of like I'm bowing down to. The thing was so good to us. It's such a good damn bike that it's unbelievable how good these guys set this bike up, and just everyone around. I got my mate Blake from Oz. It's his birthday in Australia right now. It's going to be his birthday tomorrow, so that's for him. Also for Peyton, that one was for her. It wasn't the best, wasn't a win. I was going to try and get her a win, but the boys was out. I was like kind of watching halfway through also, but no, it's good. 4-time. It's 250 has treated me very well, so I'm happy to be kind of happy to be off it a bit now and focus on the 450, so yeah.
Congratulations, go ahead and grab your championship trophy. Your 250 West Supercross champion, Jett Lawrence.
Keep in mind you get 26 points for a win. Look at that. With the season not yet over, Jett Lawrence with a 34-point advantage headed to the East-West showdown in Salt Lake City next week. Just want to go back to something very quickly that Jett mentioned in his victory speech. This is 11-year-old Peyton Hemley. She suffers brain cancer And these two met last year in Utah. Peyton's dad got in touch with moto rider Jacob Hayes, who works with Jett's manager, and they got this get together, and that was a lovely moment for the two of them. And Jett said, I wanted to get the win for Peyton. I couldn't quite do it. Of course, you're all aware of Monster Energy Supercross's initiative and campaign, long-standing campaign with Love Moto, Stop Cancer, in conjunction with St. Jude Children's Hospital and the funds that are raised. So that was a really touching and lovely moment with Jett. Let's talk business for a moment. He mentioned, I want to thank my bike, my team, everything. 250s have been great, but it's time to move on. He's got one more 250 race left. That's in Salt Lake City. Then for the Pro Motocross season, he steps up to 450. There might be some people saying, is he ready? I already know what your answer is.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready to go. He's not going to learn anything else in the 250 class, and he's going to do great. I think he's going to have some growing pains in the 450. Those guys are at the best at what they do, but he's coming in at a good time. There's some banged-up guys, so he won't be in a must situation, and Honda's going to give him a grace period, of course, but the guy is super talented, and he's on the path to breaking a lot of records.
Yeah, so
he'll be ready.
We look forward to everything that's coming. He's given us so much. Here's Will with her thoughts on the 250 main.
Thanks, Leigh. And you could see how happy RJ Hampshire was to get this win. It's been just over a year. It was St. Louis 2022 when he got his first 250 career win. And this one clearly meant a lot to him. And we talked at the top of the broadcast about the fact that this was the best Supercross season that he has had so far in his career and how much he wanted to add a win at the end of that. And now he's got it. That's a great thing. It's wonderful to take into the motocross season. Just generally for RJ, just a really big boost for him. And he was talking about how he feels this year with the team. He said, you know, last year, sometimes he didn't really want to show up to the races because he just wasn't in the right frame of mind. He said, happy is how he described himself this year. He said with the team, they're just gelling. There's a fantastic atmosphere, the vibe that he talked about. He's like, I arrive happy, I leave happy. He gets to go home to his wife and his two girls, and he gets to take them home a winning trophy this week. And he snuck that in right before the more challenging contest of a showdown next weekend with all the 250 guys on track. So well done to RJ Hampshire. Fantastic box check there before the 2023 season is done.
Hi folks, Leigh Diffey from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.